Alright, so second time doing this video, the recording cut off of me, and I decided I could actually sum this up a lot fucking quicker. So, first, well, no, I'm just gonna get to it. I'll do the YouTube update in another video. Yeah, so 2 videos right now. Let's go. Okay. So, other day, I saw a post. Somebody posted on their stories on Instagram, somebody I follow, and I found it was really interesting, and I wanted to share my opinion on it. So, thing was basically what the post says is, if you ever lose interest in me, please respect me enough to tell me. Don't keep me in your life to gain confidence and energy from my affection, loyalty, and genuine kindness. Let me go so I can pour my time, patience, and energy into someone who will value and respect me. Hopefully you guys got that. It's like right here. Yep. Right there. I'll probably post it on my story today, to be honest. And then like link my video to it. So basically, I gotta say this, and this is gonna hurt to hear, but it's a fact. You are not entitled to someone telling you whether they've lost interest in you, and whether they're using you for self-validation, confidence, self-attraction, or whatever fucking thing, right? And confidence and energy from your affection, loyalty, and genuine kindness. Look, no one's entitled to tell you whether they've lost interest in you, and they are free to use you for whatever they want after that. It is an unfortunate fucking reality, but it is one that exists. It is one that I have experienced from other people taking advantage of me for that, and I have taken advantage of other people for that. I've experienced both ends of the spectrum, and I understand both ends of the spectrum, and that's why I can tell you right now, no one's entitled to tell you that. And the reason I say that is because, well, we're in a free country, right? But the thing is that I've learned you can't count on people. You can't count on the other person telling you, you can't count on the other person. There's very few times in your life where someone will actually tell you, look, I gotta stop fucking with you. I'm not really that interested. To be honest, this is all wrong. I was just using you for sex and la-da-da. And then they're actually out of the picture, you know? It's very rare that somebody's done that. It doesn't happen often. Okay? The reason I say is because I've done that before, and I haven't done it too many more times, so... But anyways, the reason I bring this up is because I think it's very dangerous to count on the other person to be the one that lets you go. So let me bring up I got 2 main points I'm going to bring up in this. And I'm going to take the first one, which is not waiting on them to tell you. Look, like, I understand how much you want the closure. I understand how much you want this person to come in and let you know so that you can be reassured in the decision you're going to make as far as leaving them and moving on. Okay? I understand that you want to make sure that the decision you're going to make is actually legit, okay? Because I understand sometimes when we think someone's not doing their fucking job, they're not doing their part in a relationship, it can feel like our own head sometimes, and we wonder, shoot, he's not really doing his job, but I don't want to end it because what if he's actually the one? And we say dumb shit like that to ourselves. This is the thing I need you guys to start realizing. Do not count on words. Do not count on that other person. Because I'm telling you right now, 99% of the time, he's not going to tell you. She's not going to tell you that she's keeping you around for confidence and energy from your loyalty, attraction, and loyalty, affection, and kindness. They're not going to tell you that they're using you. They're not going to tell you that they're using you for sexual validation. They're not going to tell you they're using you for non-sexual attention. They're not going to tell you that shit. They're just going to do it. And then if you ask what's wrong, they're just going to make some bullshit up, and you'll believe it. Therefore, you'll continue. And then what's going to happen, though, is you're going to have something's going to feel off. And it's called your intuition. No, okay, I tried to make it sound intense and it didn't work. Your intuition, your fucking intuition. You got to pay attention to that shit. Okay, that gut feeling, the feeling you get when you know something is fucking off. It's going haywire in this situation. It's telling you this person isn't giving back what you're giving to them. Don't deny that. Don't ignore it. Don't just move on and think that You might be wrong. It's all in your head. You're just being insecure. Like, no, 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 no. Your brain observes patterns consciously and subconsciously. It notices things. You notice things on a conscious level, how you and his partner treat each other, what his habits are, how he does things, how he treats other people. You know that on a conscious level, and subconsciously you sense things too. You notice things about him. You know his patterns. You know his actions. You know what certain actions mean. You know what he does for you and what he doesn't do for you. I'm telling you, when your intuition starts telling you that something is off, do not deny that shit. Do not. Observe it, listen, and fucking believe it. Okay? I know you want that reassurance from him because you don't want to end it too early and accidentally ruin something that was actually good. Trust your intuition. If something feels off, if it feels like this person has been losing respect, start paying attention to the red flags. Start noticing. How has his actions changed? Does it feel like he's losing interest? And if so, what actions might he be showing that indicates he's losing interest? And you might not be able to spot that now, but in time you can, right? What things is he doing or she doing that might be suspicious, right? Pay attention to red flags, things that can indicate this for you through actions and patterns, right? That shit is undeniable, especially patterns, because, you know, we can have that conversation. Their actions might be a little on point for a few days, but that long term, those patterns over the long term, once that shit starts to go, once that shit's off, that's how you know you're right. The long term, baby. Because if his patterns are going to be detrimental to your heart and your sanity over the long term, why is that somebody you want to have a relationship with? You know, that's a pure indication. That's something you need to pay attention to. If his behaviors are indicating that over a long period of time, on the long term, that should give you the answer. But I understand how our emotions get in that state. So, I want to point that out. Don't count on this motherfucker to tell you. Don't count on their reassurance. Don't count on their closure. You're just looking for a reason to stay. That's all it is. You're looking for a reason to stay. And it's going to lead me into point number 2, which is the end of this post, where it says 3 keywords. Let me go, so that I can do all this pouring genuine kindness into someone else. Let me go. Let me go. This is the fucking problem with this whole thing. Okay? You should not be relying on anyone to let you go. I'm telling you right now, if I was relying on my ex to let me go, if I was relying on the girls who had friend zoned me and potentially were using me just for fucking attention or whatever to let me go, if I was relying on people who weren't interested in me to let me go, they had to be the ones to tell me, they had to be the ones to let me go. I couldn't do it. That's the fucking problem. You've given them the power. And the thing is, it doesn't matter because you're so fucking attached. The problem is you don't actually want to take responsibility for your health. You want it to be in their hands. So that way they can fucking take the blame. It's not their fault that you're fucking staying around at that point. You know they're not interested. You know they're not fucking with you. Once you get to a point where you've analyzed the red fucking flags and you know something is off, you know it doesn't make sense, she's not doing her job, she's hanging out more than she normally does all of a sudden, she's hiding her phone, right? She's coming home later. White stain on her cheek. That wasn't fucking ice cream, bitch. Right? Catch on to this shit. Don't be fucking naive. You know? And don't fucking leave it to them to let you go. That's a result of you failing to failing to be able to let them go. Because you know what has to happen. You know what you've got to do. You just don't want to do it. Because you're so damn emotionally attached to them. You're so emotionally caught up in them, in their world. You've tangled your fucking arms and vines and arteries and all this shit all into them that you can't let them go. So that's why you're saying, oh, please let me go, let me go. Because, right, and I understand it sometimes feels like they're fucking smothering the shit out of you and pulling you back. But guess what you fucking got to do? Making sure it's recording. guess what you fucking gotta do? You gotta take the responsibility. You gotta be the one to take that fucking action, man. Don't leave it in their fucking hands what happens. Don't let it be up to them. Let it be up to yourself. You've got to be the one to let go. Once you know that you're being used, once you know that they're not interested, that the relationship is not mutual, that the connection is attachment, not fusion, that this is attachment and not love, and they are not giving you what you are giving them, that this is not, at that point, right, when they are not giving you what you are looking for, and you still haven't gotten out, that's your fault. That's your fault. I understand how emotionally hard it can be to let someone go and get out. But I'm telling you this. If I was just waiting on my ex to let me go, I would still be a beta male cucking for her while she's doing whatever. That's what would happen right now. That's not what the fuck I'm gonna be. And I encourage, I'm telling you right now. Do not fucking be that. Do not be that. This is the key word. Okay? You're saying, if you lose interest in me, please respect me enough to let me go. Please respect me enough to tell me, let me go, right? No. Respect yourself enough to let you go. Respect yourself enough to tell them goodbye. Stop counting on them to do it, bro. Stop counting on them to have the respect for you in order to let you go, bro. Everyone, they are free to use you at whatever will. They are free to do whatever they want to do with you. They want to use you for sex? Great. They can fucking do it. They want to use you for sexual validation or marketing or make themselves feel fucking better or whatever. They want to use you. They can do it. I'm telling you that right fucking now. And that is not their job to let you go. That is you. That is you. And once you know they're on that shit, once you know what's going on, you gotta let go. You gotta walk out, dude. Stop counting on them to let you go. Stop counting on them. Take the part that belongs to you and fucking recognize that it is a lack of self-respect, a lack of self-fucking acknowledgement because you just want to live in this fucking fantasy with them. You want it to work out. You want it to happen, but you know deep down it's not. You know they're not doing their job. So why do you stay around? Because you can't put your emotions in check. You can't look at this and say, I will not be happy in this. I have to take the responsibility. I have to make the distance happen. I have to cut this off. It's not their job. They can use you till the end of fucking time. And guess what? It doesn't matter. They're free to do so. It's life. There's no law that says they can't. It's just a morality thing. They decided to use you. It's not even, at a certain point, it's not even morality, dude. It's just what they chose to keep you around for. So, you can't count on them to have the respect to let you go. You can't, because 99% of the time, it's not going to happen. You got to be the one to make that decision, bro. You have to say it. You have to put your foot down for yourself. Because if you stay and you keep allowing yourself to get sucked into this vortex, I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying it's fucking necessary and it is your responsibility. Don't count on them to let you go. That is not their job. And they're not a bad person if they don't let you go. Because you know what's going on. You know the dynamic. You know the situation. It is up to you now to say, I'm being used. I'm being used and I have to get out. That's up to you. This whole fucking thing here, I told you, pay attention to the red fucking flags. Stop counting on their word. Stop counting on them to be the one to throw you out of the relationship because you don't have the strength to do so yourself. You have to put your foot down for yourself, for your heart, for your mind, for your soul, spirit, progression, life. You got to take responsibility for that shit. Don't count on them. I've said it a million times. I'm going to keep fucking saying it. Don't count on them. Count on yourself to get out of this fucking relationship. when you know they're not giving you what you want. Alright? Done.